Hey guys, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thank you so much for checking it out. It means a lot to me, and it really means a lot to me that you guys send me your questions. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Today's video is going to be all about payments, okay? How do sites get paid? Well, I've done videos on when and how sites get paid. This is going to be more along the lines of what to do if you're a research clinic and you haven't received the payment as per your contract. And by the way, as a side note, make sure that you negotiate, when you negotiate your contracts and budgets for new studies, make sure you negotiate for monthly payments. A lot of times the sponsors are going to be pushing for quarterly payments. I've even heard the ridiculous notion that some sites get yearly payments. Okay, if that was the case for me, I would not be in business. I would find something else to do, maybe full-time real estate. Monthly payments is the way to go because, as we all know in the industry, even monthly payment contracts does not mean we're going to actually be receiving payments every month. There's still payment delays. So this video is going to be addressing the question of what to do when you've already exhausted a lot of your means and the CRO or sponsor still hasn't paid your site. Maybe they're 3, 4, 5 months past due and you've negotiated monthly payments and you've been entering data and enrolling subjects and maybe you did not get your first payment even. This happens a lot, especially in the beginning of trials. So when you just start a new trial, because the sponsor and the CRO are still working out their system of when payments get triggered, so there's always going to be delays. So some strategies you can do, let's say you've gone 3, 4, 5 months, you've been enrolling patients, answering queries, entering your data in a timely manner, and you still haven't received the payment. Obviously you want to do my favorite slogan, follow up, follow up, follow up with the sponsor or the CRO. If you're dealing with a CRO, try to escalate it to the sponsor. If you can, try to talk to as many people as you can. Let as many people who are in charge of this trial know that your site desperately needs to get a payment. Now, when you've exhausted all measures, what you can do is no longer enter data in the EDC other than the date. So, let's say you had a patient visit, you'll enter the date, no other data, and you tell the sponsor no queries will be answered, no more data will be entered other than the study visit dates, and that's for us to keep track of the study visit dates, and for them to trigger payments until we get our payment from you guys. And again, this is like the last measure you should take, but it does work. And another thing you can do at this point is simultaneously restrict the monitor for that study from visiting your clinic until you receive a payment. You have no idea, or you may have an idea of how well this can work as a last resort only. Anecdotal experience from myself and other sites, a matter of days. It only takes a matter of days before you get a payment FedExed to you with 80% of your account receivables outstanding. To the sponsors, the data is obviously very important, and oftentimes even if the CROs are not receiving their payment from the sponsors in a timely manner, which is often what causes these delays in the first place, the CROs still have an escrow account that they've set up with the sponsor prior to actually beginning the study for situations like this or any other emergency type situation. So you've got to be proactive, you've got to follow up, no more entering data other than dates, restrict the monitor from even coming to your clinic, and if you do those things, watch and see how quickly you'll get a check, because again, these CROs usually have set up an escrow account for situations just like this. Let me know your thoughts and your strategies, maybe what's worked well for you, what hasn't worked well for you when it comes to collecting study payments from sponsors and CROs. And again, send your questions to me, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.